Bonnaroo. That's nice. That's nice.
This is nice. Should we have a seat?
Yeah, let's get comfortable. Everybody else is chilling.
I'll be standing later. I promise I'm not doing my set sitting down. I'm not that old yet.
Yeah, but for now, let's be comfortable.
Let's be comfy.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing today? We are ready to rock you. Let me just tell you something. It's going to be quite the day.
Did you guys hear a little bit of that sound check? Because it was really great at the end. I'm really excited for the whole set.
Yeah, the girls look great and they sound amazing. Wait till you guys get a load of this. Seriously, we are about to make history with the greatest rock and roll all-girl band in history. I'm serious.
Let's start by talking about that. How did Corey Feldman and the Angels kind of start, and what's the goal? Like, what's the project all about? What can we expect?
Well, okay, so it all really started with my messed up love life, to be honest. Because, you know, after I got divorced, I was on a show called The Two Coreys. I got divorced. Thank you. And
I've never heard anybody cheer divorce before.
Yes!
Now you're available for me!
Yeah, but anyway, so after the divorce, I ended up, basically deciding that I didn't really want to be a standard traditional dating guy again. So I just, started dating a lot of girls and not having one and telling them, hey, guess what? I'm going to be more open and I don't really want to try and commit to one person because I have a kid and I didn't want my kid getting attached to a new girlfriend, then we break up and then another new girlfriend and all that. So I figured I'm just going to be single. I'm going to just surround myself with lots of beautiful girls, but I'm not going to leave myself open to heartbreak. And then, of course, it turns out I fall in love with every one of them, but that's just me. I'm a romantic. But that said, I keep it professional, and I said, you know what? I'm going to turn all these girls, because they're all, beautiful, they're all talented, and they come to me from all over the world, and they're like, can you help me, can you help me, can you help me? And I said, well, sure. So I created a company, which is a 360 management development production entity, where we create our own production development, we produce it, we develop the girls and each of their individual talents, and then we put them into projects that we feel are right for them. Some we produce in-house, some we solicit them out for other work. So there's actors, there's singers, there's dancers, there's musicians. Angels come in all types. So we've literally got a very wide array by this point. But anyway, it's been going for about 3 years. We developed that into merging Corey's Angels company with my record label, Sci-Fi Records. And now Sci-Fi Records is putting out the double CD, Angelic to the Core, which will be out later this summer. Thank you. Right now we have a EP out, which is called First Glimpse of Heaven. It came out a few months ago, but for you here at Bonnaroo, we put together a special edition, Bonnaroo edition, First Glimpse of Heaven EP. So we've got that for sale at the booth over there. If you guys want to pick it up, we'll sign it for you later. It's got 6 songs on it, totally different than the EP that's released digitally. So you get a lot more for your money, I guess. Anyway, so we've got that out. We've got some videos out. And we also have a very special appearance coming out this season on ABC on an episode of Celebrity Wife Swap. And it's going to be a very special edition featuring Corey's Angels. So you're going to get a chance to finally get a look inside Feld Mansion, see what really goes on, and see what Corey's Angels is really about. Because a lot of people have kind of distorted it through the years. Because I didn't really say what it was. I just kind of started throwing these events and doing these videos. But the fact of the matter is, this is a mission to help young, talented, beautiful girls achieve their goals and not have to do things that some girls end up doing, going down the wrong path. So my mission here is to help prevent them from getting themselves on the wrong road, becoming destructive to themselves, when instead they can utilize their talents and become famous doing what they love to do. Follow your passion, be the best you can be. That's the mission.
So much good stuff, but I did not catch your world is actually the Feld Mansion. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, we started that on the Two Coreys as a joke, but everybody started calling it Feld Mansion, so we just went along with it.
So good. Well, let's go back. It's the 30th anniversary of Goonies. How
Goonies? Goonie power! Goonies never say die!
the pirate ship for the first time.
Yes.
Can we talk about that moment?
I was there.
Yeah, I was not. I was not there. I was not there.
It was a great moment, right?
Yeah.
How did that happen? Like, talk about filming that first scene and walking in there for us for just a minute.
Well, that wasn't the first scene. In actuality, we shot much of the movie in chronological order.
Yeah.
So it actually started off with all this stuff in Astoria and the local stuff and running around to the different houses and the arcade and the pizza store and all that kind of stuff was shot, in chronological order. Then we moved the entire shoot 3 months later back to Warner Brothers. And then at the Warner Brothers sound stages is where we shot the inside of all the caves, the inside of the Fratelli's restaurant, the inside of the cavern with the pirate ship and all that stuff. But the day that we saw that pirate ship for the first time, okay, so Richard Donner, the master genius behind the movie, there's two master geniuses, right? Spielberg, of course, and Richard Donner. Richard Donner
and Corey Feldman.
Oh no, please. I'm just merely a peasant in this world. But anyway, so Steven Spielberg was like, the idea. It was his idea, his concept. Richard Donner made it his own. He made it his baby, and he put the magic into it with Spielberg. So the way that it went down was Donner decided, I'm going to build this amazing set, which will be one of the most historical sets in history, and I'm going to make sure that nobody sees it before the day of shooting. So it was much like this. It was black Duvetine curtains all around the inside of the cavern. And then the cavern itself boasted a giant lake and the chutes that we shot out of and the actual pirate ship, which was a full-scale size set.
The chutes are part of it?
Yes.
Like it's all, oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was all in one big set. So what happened was they blacked it out. They kept the doors to the stage locked until the day that we pop out of the water and see it, and that's supposed to be the first time we see it, which worked for almost everybody, except of course me, because I was, it was a Saturday afternoon, and I was riding around on the lot on my bike, because we would just go ride around during breaks, and I'm riding around, and I happen to drive by stage 16, and I noticed the door is open. Well, usually when the door was open, because they'd be working and they needed air, you would just see the black curtains and a security guard standing there. But because it was a Saturday, they figured nobody would be on the lot, so they left the curtain open. So as I'm riding by, I went, uh-oh, I don't think I'm supposed to see that. Just keep riding, just keep riding, just keep riding. So anyway, I did my best to try and not tell any of the other cast what I had seen. And I also did my best to make sure that I acted like it was the first time. So when you see that reaction on my face, it's not real, folks. It's acting. It's acting. But everybody else is really seeing it for the first time. There you go.
So good. What about Lost Boys?
Let's find them. Let's find them right now. Where are they? Oh.
Differences.
Oh, you meant the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not the Peter Pan kids. There's another one.
I just thought you lost some boys in the audience. I was going to help you find
that.
them.
Has probably happened to everyone here at Bonnaroo.
I'm sure, yes.
Differences between filming Lost Boys and Goonies?
Oh my God, what a world of difference. Well, Goonies was all kids, and it's a fairy tale. We were like a big family, and it was nothing but love on that set. I mean, love, big time love. Whereas Lost Boys, it's a kind of more adult situation. You had some, older folks, you had some teenagers, and you had some kids. So there was like 3 levels of parties going on, right? And everybody was segregated into groups, and it was a lot of tension, and the older kids didn't talk to the younger kids, and the older folks didn't talk to the teenagers, and it was like everybody was separated, and I don't know, it was a whole different vibe, but still an amazing piece of work. Definitely not the most pleasurable shooting experience I've ever had, but we still managed to get through and do great work. And of course, it was very special to me because it was the time when I first met Corey Haim, and that was our bonding time. Because we were so separated, I think, and divided, it was like me, Corey, and Jameson were pretty much together every day and every night, and then everybody else was doing their thing. So we obviously got very close during that time.
But you don't have a sweaty, shirtless dude playing the saxophone in Corey's Angels, correct?
How do you know? You haven't seen the set yet, buddy. No, we're not doing the Corey's Film Collage Memories set, but Maybe next year. That'll be the next tour.
Have you been here to Bonnaroo before? Have you been to Tennessee before?
I've been to Tennessee. I actually played at Opryland as one of my first ever gigs back in the day when Opryland was still an amusement park. I was the first one to go on that Twilight Zone ride. Remember that ride? Where it goes all the way up into the screen? Yeah. I actually cut the ribbon on that ride. I was there that day. So anyway, we did a small 3-song mini concert there. So I have played actually one of my first ever concerts here in Tennessee. And then on my last Truth Movement tour, we actually ended up in Nashville on the 4th of July. Talk about patriotism. Unfortunately, it was so patriotic that nobody was coming out to see a concert on the 4th of July. Everybody was having barbecues and fireworks, and we played nobody. We actually didn't play the show because nobody turned out. It was a very depressing day, much unlike today. But then again, I didn't have the Angels with me. When I'm with the Angels, how can I go wrong? How can I go wrong?
So we got a few minutes before we're going to start the feature. Any questions from you? I see a hand shot up right here in the front. Yes. Oh, look, we have a microphone coming around too.
Will you say something in Spanish for us?
Muy bonita, señorita es muy bonita. Gracias, gracias.
Back on the other. Let's go side to side.
Amore, amore. Yeah.
Oh my God,
She
am I
is
getting
so
the mic?
excited.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Okay. I have to work the festival, and my son is a very big fan, as well as I am. And if you could say, thanks for being a fan, Christian White, you will make me Mommy of the Year. So if you could just do that for me. Oh my God.
Thanks for being a fan, Christian White. I love you.
Oh my God.
Whoa! Added in me, I love you. That's fantastic.
You love my fans. I really do. I really do. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you guys. So I've been in this business as long as I can even remember, and it's all because of you. Trust me. The studio systems, you know, Hollywood, they try to put me down, they try to keep me down, the press tries to keep me down every day, but it's because of your love I keep rising back up.
Oh my
That's
God!
why I'm here. And God bless you! You! Really.
He is going to
Yeah.
shit.
What was your most pleasurable filming experience in your entire
Oh
career?
my God.
Keep it clean, Corey.
Okay,
There's still
yeah.
some kids here.
Well,
Stay
there
on.
was this one time in a trailer, it was pretty raunchy. Goonies really was my favorite experience filming because it was just so much fun. I mean, it was a bunch of kids running around in a pirate ship and waterfall and water slides, and my God, it was like being at Bonnaroo.
Hey, over here.
Hey, I'm from Japan. Well, I'm actually from Memphis, but I live in Japan now, and I teach my students about you.
That's a lot of information.
Japanese cowboy, I like it.
They're watching your movie right now. They're watching your movie right now, and I want to prove to them that I could meet you. Can I take a picture with you?
We'll take a
Sure,
picture
but
with
what-
everybody in a minute.
Yeah.
I think like one big group photo will be good, but
Yeah.
if we open it up to that.
Well,
we're gonna-
actually, I am going to be
go
doing
crazy.
a CD signing, I believe at
I've got
6:30.
a gift for you, and
Okay,
Yeah.
thank
Okay,
you.
moving
Well,
on.
I'm going to be doing a CD signing after the concert and during Lost Boys. I'm going to be in a special area signing. For those of you who buy CDs and T-shirts and stuff from us, I'm going to sign it. So just make sure you check out the merch booth and then come see me and we'll take pictures when I see you. No problem.
Awesome. Woo!
Perfect. Do we have a microphone? Okay, over here. Yeah.
What is your opinion of Hollywood remaking movies, and would you like to see any of yours ever remade?
Hell no. I don't like remakes. I think remakes are the worst thing ever. That means that we've run out of ideas.
Thank you.
That means we're not being
Thank
creative.
you.
Come on,
Woo!
people. This is a whole big world we have to explore. I'm sure there's got to be uncharted territory. There's got to be things out there that have not been
That's
tapped.
that camera, right?
So let's find those ideas.
Yeah,
Stop
I think
recycling great things and turning them into trash. Because there's no reason for that. None.
Yeah. We have a mic. Okay, here's the microphone here.
Hi, my name is Lisa, and I'm from the Show Me State of Missouri.
Hello.
And you've been my crush, celebrity crush, since the 80s.
Oh, God bless you.
And I would like to know who your celebrity crush is.
That's nice.
Oh my God. I've had a few over the years. Britney Spears. I used to like Madonna back in the day, but not so much now. That whole Illuminati thing is getting a little weird. I don't know, but before that all started, I thought Madonna was dope. But anyway, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Miley Cyrus.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I got a few.
I think Miley would turn him out.
Hello.
I'm ready for Miley.
What was it like working with Rob Reiner in Stand By Me?
True artist. Such a brilliant man, amazing director, amazing actor, amazing comedian. You know, his dad was one of the great comic actors of all time. So if anybody knew comic timing and how to produce it and direct it, it's Rob Reiner, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is Spinal Tap. Hello, right? One of the greatest mockumentary rock films of all time. And then, of course, The Sure Thing, which was one of my favorites. All the way up to like Misery. I mean, God, he's done so many great films. So I love Rob's work, and he'll always be a legend to me.
Hey,
Couple more questions. See one here, yeah.
Hey, Corey, I got a couple questions. My first question is, what is the last CD that you listened to from beginning to end?
This is gonna sound really awful because we've been in a road trip with my whole band, and as most of you know, my new band, The Angels, is quite different from my other band, Truth Movement. So I was actually playing The Angels, the Truth Movement albums, on the way up here so they can see what my other band is like.
What's my
It's
CD?
an honest
Mine,
truth.
I was
Yeah,
singing my CD.
Sorry.
My last question was there a movie that you auditioned for, you didn't get the part, but you really wanted?
Yes, a couple of them. But the one that I still kick myself over is Scent of a Woman. Scent of a Woman. I auditioned for Chris O'Donnell's part. It was my first audition out of rehab, okay, back in the early 90s. And I was a kid still, and I was like really nervous, and I was like, I felt really insecure because, I got sober, and I'd never tried to like go on auditions sober before since I was a kid, and it was just weird for me. So I did my best, but I got totally nervous. I second guessed myself. I didn't have the faith or the belief that I needed, and I totally choked. My fault. I screwed it up. It was bad. And after that point, I decided I'm not going on auditions anymore. I'm done with that. Like, people should know my work by now, and if they want to use me, they're going to hire me, and if they don't, then they don't, I guess. But I've managed to keep working all these years since, so I think I did okay.
All right, let's do one more, and then we're going to go into the feature.
Hi, I'm Jim from Florida.
Hey, Jim from
Would you be open to the idea of a Goonies sequel?
I am totally open to it as long as everybody's on board from the original, and God bless, we're now not going to be able to have Mary Ellen Trainor there, which is very sad. We're not going to be able to have Lupe there, and we're not going to be able to have Anne Ramsey there, and John Matusak. So we've lost 4 people already, and it's very, very sad. As a matter of fact, I've gotten some shit over this in the press lately, and I wanted to like clear this up that I love these people. Like, the fact that the press twisted my words around and did that to me really, really hurt me, because I care so much about every single member of that cast. I've never been closer with any cast in my entire life, and Sean and I are still very close. I still talk to Jeff on a regular basis, Kiki on a regular basis. I mean, these people are my family. So it really hurt me that was said, but I promise you, like, I have nothing but love and respect for all those people, and I really want this to happen before we lose anyone else, because God, we've already lost 4 of us, and I know they want to make it, and I know that they've been working on trying to get a script together for like years now, and I think they're getting closer. So I'm praying, I'm hopeful that it all comes together, and please don't anybody ever mistake what I say. If you want to hear anything, just please ask me for my own words, or go look at my Twitter feed. It's @Corey_Feldman, so you can get it right and know what I'm really saying, because the press just loves to twist me all up and represent something completely false. So thank you for asking that question.
Big round of applause, Corey Feldman. He will be back up here with the Angels after the Goonies.
Enjoy the movie, and stick around. We're going to rock you at 3:30. God bless.